of Frankston, Kiali Turva of Mornington Peninsula, Simone Malidret of Collingwood, Indigo Lind of Yarra Rangers, Tanasha Santosh of Glenhuntly, Abigail Thomas of Wesley, Bianca Croucher of WEL. What are we?
Wellington.
Wellington. Okay. And then Gracie Lee Egner of, again, BYC.
Ballarat YCW
Thank
Harriers.
you, James. You're all over it. Absolutely all over it.
So it looks like could be just a little bit of a break before we get the athletes out. So as we said before, there was a big spread in the ages of some of our athletes, but starting to get a little bit tighter now. So a lot of youngsters in this race, all pretty much having hit out at the recent Vic All Schools. We've got some of the results from there. If you
there's a few here, Jimmy. There's second and third place from the same race here in the 1500 in Alyssa Ramsdale and Amy Jungfer. So that should be a very, very interesting battle. And the young superstar here, same seed starring in Tanasha Santosh, who's different list here. So I'll take that one back. But there should be a few good duels, very close times, as you said. 2:20, ranging out to about the 2:23 mark of the seed times.
So we'll be pretty close at this point. Now, 7:30 set to be the time to kick off for this race. So perhaps just a little delay.
By a minute or so, which is terrible for Vic Milers Club standards. Usually running exactly the time, the VMC races.
It is like clockwork. Here we go, they come out now.
So I do see a little bit of yellow and red rain crossing the radar around the Caulfield, Moorabbin area. So it is solid, it's nothing to worry about, and it is slowly clearing, but very slowly clearing. Might still be around for another half hour, hour or so, based on our weather radar. There we go, which we have on screen, as you can see. Just keeping me honest, making sure I'm not actually just talking off the top of my head at my best guess.
Yeah, just make it up your radar. Oh, I see grey clouds, it must be about to rain.
Yeah, it's red rain everywhere over Metro Melbourne.
So I reckon we might want to see about a 65 or so through the first 400 here. It doesn't look like we have any paces set up for this race.
Bianca Croucher of Wellington getting off to a decent start.
Yeah, wanting to make the trip worthwhile.
They're all very bunched up. Seed times only spanning a few seconds. The athlete from Glenhuntly, Tanasha Santosh, is in the mix as well. Oh, and you can't split it. This truly is the Eliud Kipchoge 159 marathon project, as the athletes are spread out across 5 metres or so in the track. Now starting to go more into single file as we try to identify who is leading the way.
Yeah, so we did see him bunch up a little bit on the back straight. That will be because there's a bit of a headwind out there. All these girls being quite smart and trying to get that sit behind, but unfortunately not everyone can get that sit.
So Amy Jungfer from Essendon looks to be leading the way and taking the full force of the wind, while the rest of the athletes are sitting behind her.
Yeah, so Simone Mayday of Collingwood is just sitting behind there, but she's edged herself into the front. So 68 seconds through that first lap. Katie Egan of Frankston moved around as she heard the bell. So coming up to 350, this looks to be a pretty exciting race. All the girls very closely bunched together. Santosh of Glenhuntly sitting right in the middle.
Katie Egan is looking pretty strong, making her way to the front, but we have seen many races won today by a kick, sit and kick, and many athletes are being protected by the wind at the moment. As we hear supports from Katie on the back straight, or the ambient mic.
So some big moves happening now over on that back straight. One of those girls just exploded. Santosh looking strong around on the outside. Maya Day, she's just moved herself into second position. Maya Day coming home very strong, but So we wait to get that ID on our leader.
Indio Lind, I believe, the athlete from Yarra Rangers, is charging towards the finish line. Simone Militaret has taken her 10-15 metres before the line and will take out the win in around about
2:18 there.
So her seed time,
PB.
2:18. So
There you go.
Simone Mayday, I believe, how we pronounce that last name.
French.
Perhaps.
Mayday.
But a very strong run by her. Again, it was, those girls that just sat back for a little bit and making that big charge home on the home straight. Certainly paying off. So
How do you know that?